everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
I want to see if we can get everybody totally quiet before we start. Let's be totally quiet. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So we're really excited that you're all here for Shabbat Kulanu, when we bring our whole congregation together from all different ages, embracing our children and your spirit, as well as everybody and our adults. And we want us to all feel like one community. And so for all of our grown-ups here who are with our children, I just want to give you a couple announcements. So during this service, we totally want your kids here. But if they need to take a break, if you feel like they're running around or they're talking a lot, we don't want them to be too distracting for everybody. So please let them be themselves, but let them take a break if they need. And you're welcome to go out and go down to our youth lounge area if they need that break, or if you need that break, that's totally fine. But other than that, we hope that you will follow along with our prayer book, that you will sing with us and try not to be talking while we're talking, so that we can all hear each other and really be part of one service. So raise your hand if you think you can do that. Awesome. Thank you so much. We've been looking forward to this service all week, and it just makes our hearts so happy that you're here. So we're going to start on page 8 with the singing of Emanu-El. And I want to mention that we have our 6th graders here. Let's give it up for our 6th grade. Right? 6th grade? Our 6th graders are going to help lead the service.
Together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Just the kids.
Turn the page now to Lekadodi on page 9.
לחדותי לקראת כלה ולשבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם משוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לחדותי לקראת כלה ולשבת נקבלה. לחדותי לקראת כלה ולשבת נקבלה.
Please rise now and face the entrance as we invite in the Shabbat bride.
בואי בשלום לתת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצוהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לחדותי לקראת כלה ולשבת נקבלה. לחדותי לקראת כלה ולשבת נקבלה.
You can turn back around now as we turn to the Baruch Hu on page 22, our call to worship, and we are ready to answer that call together.
Stand up. Stand up. Yalalai.
seeing these awesome students on the Bima and probably want pictures. And I'm going to give you 5 seconds to take your picture. So get your phone if you would like. You can take your picture now. And then we're going to do this awesome thing where we put away our phones.
What?
And we're fully present. We're just experiencing the moment. We're not trying to take it for later. We're not thinking about the future when we're going to look back at this. And we're going to be fully present. So everybody, take your picture. Smile. Okay, you got your pictures. Woo. And now we're going to continue with our prayer as we celebrate the holiness of Shabbat. We now invite Piper and Ida, who are going to share some words with us now.
You want to go into the big mic? We'll be heard better.
Right into it.
Oh, whatever you can say. Okay.
I wrote a haiku about love and Torah.
Right into
Right
it
into
so they
it,
can
yep.
hear you,
Okay.
okay?
Torah is prayer. Torah brings Jews together. It is beautiful. Torah equals love. Love is very sweet like grapes. God made love special.
Beautiful. And now Piper.
I wrote a poem on the creation. It started with space, then light and dark was made. Then land and sea, plants and tree, then water and land animals too. Then me and you. Then God was tired and didn't know what to do. And God rested. So should you.
Beautiful. Everyone say Yasher Koach.
Shekoah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let's all take a nap. What are we doing?
Take a nap, everybody.
We're going to turn now to the Shema, which is on page 28. And we hope that you will sing along with us. And feel free to close your eyes if you would like, so we can hear the beautiful voices declaring God as one.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Mahuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Mahuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Please be seated and join us in the Ve'ahavta on the next page, page 36.
Ready? ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאותו ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Now it is such an honor to invite Hannah and Natasha to share their reflections with us now.
Hi, my name is Hannah Blackman, and I wrote a haiku about freedom. Moses freed the Jews. Everyone deserves freedom. Pray for everyone.
My name's Natasha, and I wrote something about freedom. If everybody could be free to live as they want, the world would be a better place. An example of freedom is having the ability to walk freely, like when the Jews left Egypt and escaped Pharaoh. They would get this amazing feeling inside of them. It was joy, it was happiness, it was relief. And that is what freedom feels like.
Yasher Koach. Wonderful. So now we're going to turn to our Micha Mocha prayer on page 38 as we are inspired by these beautiful ideas of freedom.
And let's sing this as though we've just found freedom together. So, who's like you?
My name is Sophia St. Laurent. I just wrote a little something about protection. Protection is important and can be something as simple as shielding someone or as complicated as life. Protection is different for everyone.
Good job.
Hello, my name is Noah, and I wrote a haiku about Shabbat. Shabbat is holy, every Friday of the year. Love the food and drink.
Amen. Yasha, go off.
Yes, no. Right, yeah.
So now we're going to sing a joyous Shabbat song. We hope that you'll feel the joy of this one as we sing together Vishamru, which can be found, hopefully we can find it. Page 44.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורות המרית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות המרית עולם בני ובני ישראל אותי עולם אותי עולם אותי לעולם ושמרו ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני לשמיים כי את הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות ומברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו
בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת
Now, Ben, if you would share your words of prayer, it's so inspiring hearing each of you.
My name is Ben, and I have wrote a few sentences about responsibility. To me, being responsible is doing your chores. It is also doing homework and could be feeding your pets. It makes you feel good because you are accomplishing something.
Thank you. Many of us may feel that we have a responsibility to be here with our community so that none of us are alone and that we always have people by our side to pray with during our best times and during our hard times. And we're really glad that you showed up tonight. We're going to invite you now to please rise in body or spirit for our tefillah on page 46.
Open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elokei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzchak, v'Elokei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Asadim Tovim, V'Komei Hakol, וזוכר שתי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו ויחווה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מרהיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים. זורמך מלכים ורופאי עולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו משני עפר. כמוך בגבורות, ומדום מלך, מלך ממי ומחיה, ומצמיע ישועה. ונאמן אתה להיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל.
If your families are here, actually go sit with your families. So we're going to do a family blessing. Okay. Yeah, you can come back. All right, please be seated. We're going to take an opportunity now with the family or friends that you came with to share for a minute with them something that you are feeling grateful for at this time. So take a minute for that, and then we're going to have a family or a friend blessing.
Sure.
lot to be grateful for about, especially tonight, when we're all together as a community. So I'm going to ask you to please be quiet. Everyone be super quiet. And I want you to get close to those that you're here with, whether it's your family or your friends. And I'm going to ask you to repeat after me for a family blessing. So all the grown-ups are going to repeat after me first. Yisa, Adonai, Panav, Elecha, V'yasem Lecha, Shalom. May God surround you with peace and holiness. And now all the kids and children, if you would take your hands, put them on the heads of your grown-ups or your friends or yourselves and repeat after me. May God bless the love between you and me. And you can seal it with a kiss. Mwah. If appropriate. Wonderful. Now I'm going to ask everyone to get quiet once more for a more serious blessing. We want to make sure we really hear the names of our loved ones who are sick. So let's make sure everybody's really quiet, because there are a lot of people out there who are very sick, and we want to make sure that we pray for them and that we think of them so that we remember to call them, visit them, send a card. There's so much we can do to help people who are sick. And we know that when we're sick, it means so much when people are there for us. So we're thinking of right now Nancy Appel, Alan Abloh, Melissa Campbell, Leslie Norden, Jan Hazelton, Jody Burke, Charlotte McCormick, Nadav Ephraim Ben Shulamit Leah, Kenny Berkowitz, Pauline Spirito, Yaakov Chaim Ben Shalom Svi Vebrina, Sandra Mosk, Paul Polachek, Roger Landay, Gary Friedman, and Joan Kramer. If you are thinking of someone who's sick, please hold them in your heart. Think of all the ways you can help them. And you can whisper their name aloud as we sing a Misha Berach. I don't think it is in this prayer book, unfortunately, but you can follow along with Aaron and sing with us now.
Let's sing together. Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
Shalom, everybody. I heard there was a service. Are penguins allowed here? Yeah? Awesome. I love Shabbat. So I got a story for you. Who's ready for a story from Tacky the Penguin? Anyone know Tacky the Penguin? Grandma knows Tacky the Penguin. That's one of our favorite stories. So you're going to have to be really quiet. You know that story? All right, really quiet so you can hear me. There once was a penguin named Tacky. He lived with all his penguin friends in an icy, cold land. Can you look like you're really cold? So icy and chilly. His friends were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other politely and quietly. Tacky greeted them with a hard slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" Can you say that with me? 1, 2, 3. What's happening? That's the way to greet people, right? Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched. Can you march with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Tacky always marched 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2.5, 0, 19. Little bit different. I appreciate the laughter. Now, Tacky's friends were graceful divers. Can you show me, what does a graceful dive look like? Yes, beautiful. Tacky liked to do splashy cannonball. Can you do a cannonball? Do a cannonball. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sung pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. And Tacky always sang silly songs like, How many toes does a fish have? Tacky was an odd bird. One day, the penguins heard the sound of thump, thump, thump of footsteps in a distance. Uh-oh! Can you say uh-oh? Uh-oh, who's coming? This is so scary. There's even scary music. Oh my goodness. This could only mean one thing. The hunters have come. The penguins were afraid for their lives. Show a scared face. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. The thump, thump, thump grew closer and closer, and they could hear their growly voices chanting, We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch and sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect ran away as fast as they could. They were so afraid. They hid behind a block of ice, hoping that nobody would find them. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him and said, We're going to catch some pretty penguins. We're going to march them with a switch. We're going to sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich. Tacky said to them, What's happening? Can I hear it? What's happening? What's happening? With a slap on the back. They said, We're going to hunt some penguins. That's what's happening. Tacky looked at them and said, Penguins? Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a line? Tacky began to march 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.5. Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully? And then he did a splashy cannonball! And the hunters looked really wet. Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs? Tacky began to sing, "Oh!" And then from behind the block of ice came the voices of his companions, all singing dreadfully and loudly. Sing with us loud and dreadfully, please. How many toes does a fish have? Oh! The hunters couldn't stand this singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. The hunters ran away screaming, hands on their ears, and they left behind their rocks and locks, and they didn't look so rough and tough at all. Tacky had scared them away just by being himself. Goodly, lovely, neatly, angel, and perfect, hugged Tacky. Can you give a hug to somebody near you? A big hug for being themselves. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around. Let's give it up for Tacky. And so the reason, you may be wondering, why is there a penguin at Shabbat? Why are we hearing this story on this very Shabbat? And it's because I think that this is a lesson that's actually inside of our Torah. Our Torah teaches us the value of B'Tselem Elohim. Can you say those words with me? B'Tselem Elohim. And that means that each of us is made in the image of God. Each of us has holiness inside of us. And that means that we have a really important responsibility to be ourselves so that we can shine that light of God that no one else can shine. We all have this special light that's reflecting God, and if we don't shine it, no one else can. So raise your hand if you're going to shine your light from God and be yourself. That's what we really want you to learn, especially from the Torah. The Torah teaches us that we are all very holy, each of us, and that we have to be ourselves. And also, what does it teach us about other people? Should they also get to be themselves? Yes. I heard some no's. Let's say yes very loudly. Yeah! Everybody should get to be themselves. So if you have a friend who is maybe a little like Tacky, or maybe you're like Tacky, I encourage you to embrace it, embrace your friend, embrace yourself, and everybody's got to be sometimes an odd bird. Otherwise it would be pretty boring if we were all just lovely, angel, neatly, goodly, and all the same, right? So I want you to talk with your family just for a minute, or with your friends, about what makes you a little bit different. What's something special about you that maybe makes you tacky, but makes you special? Take a minute now. All right, everybody, we're going to ask for some volunteers. Please be quiet. So the question, what makes you tacky? Okay.
Here, this one should work.
Sure.
There we go.
All right. So what makes you tacky? Raise your hand.
Because I'm crazy.
She's crazy.
I'm very good at cannonballs.
Good at cannonballs. Oh, I got to see one of those. What makes you girls tacky over here?
My eyes change color.
Your eyes change color? That's so cool.
I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty? I don't know so many lefties. That's really cool. All right, raise those hands. What makes you tacky? I want to see some tacky.
Dance.
Dancing, yeah. Anybody else?
I'm creative.
You're creative. I love that. Who else? What makes you tacky?
You're really good at Legos.
Really good at Legos. Can we pass it down over here?
Is that I don't like pizza.
You don't like pizza? That is very tacky, and that's okay. We embrace that. Anybody else tacky over here? I see one hand. I see another hand.
I like spicy stuff.
He likes spicy stuff. Okay, come over here and get my steps in.
I don't like cheese.
All right, very tacky.
I'm ambidextrous, meaning I can write with both hands pretty good, and I can kick with.
She said she can write with both hands.
I'm gonna put on structure.
She's learning about sharks.
Learning about sharks? That's pretty tacky. You got one eye.
I'm creative.
Creative.
Always say the opposite of what they want to hear.
He always says the opposite of what they want to hear. Let's get some adults, okay? We have all kids. Aren't any of our grown-ups tacky?
I love to sing loudly, but I can't sing on key.
Anybody else? Any brave one?
I'm a football.
Oddball!
I can do a backflip.
Over here, and then this row.
I cannot clap on beat for the life of me.
That because there's a strike, I want to go to school, but nobody else does.
She wants to go back to school, but no one else does.
And we have Noah over here. Can you come up to me? Can we have one over here too?
Because.
Okay. I don't know what she was going to say.
I spell my name with an exclamation point.
He spells his name with an exclamation point.
My fashion sense.
Your fashion sense? Beautiful and tacky. I love it.
I don't like mommy say the lollipop.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone who was so courageous.
I have one, Rabbi.
To share what? You have one?
I have one. I will admit that I eat gefilte fish in the off season.
That is very tacky. And clearly your rabbi is very tacky because I'm wearing a penguin suit on Shabbat. So give it up for tacky. And I hope that this story just reminds each of us to be ourselves and to embrace it. And if people are not respectful or don't love you for you, then be with the people who do, because that is what matters most. So now we are going to call up anyone who's celebrating a birthday or an anniversary in this week. Please come up for a special blessing and for opening the ark doors. So come on up. We're going to sing Shehachianu to you. It's your birthday.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyanu v'higianu lezman hazeh.
And happy birthdays and many more joyous occasions in your life. And thank you for coming and sharing your joy with us. If you could open the ark doors for Emanu, everyone else please rise in body or spirit on page 106.
Hallelujah. ותקרא יוצא בראשית שלא שם גבוהי הארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated as we prepare to share the names of all those loved ones who have died. Bye, sweetie, I love you. We're going to ask everyone to be very quiet so we can really remember those loved ones and celebrate the wonderful lives that they lived and the ways that they touched our lives. So for those who have died in recent days, we are remembering Susan Ray Kaplan, Elaine Rhoda Toll, Joan Lisson, and Gerald Lewis. And then we're commemorating the yard sites, the anniversaries of Morton S. Baum, Morris Berman, Kate Bittman, Stanley Black, Ray Blumberg, Shelley Hymanson Carpenter, Charles Chattis, William Michael Cummings, Joan Finn, Rose Fishman, Michael M. Glott, Alan D. Goldstein, Hattie Gordon, Deborah Ruth Gray, Miriam Chimes Katz, Joseph Koralchik, Morris Critch, Emily Levitas, John McGrain, Greg O'Gorman, Steve Orland, Bernard M. Owen, Lawrence Rhimes, Harry Remus, Marilyn Rittenberg, Samuel Rome, Bessie Rotman, Zelda Rotman, Gershon Salter, Gerald H. Scher, Gertrude Sherman, Gertrude Strasnick, Esther Suttonfield, Arthur Myron Sugarman, Sylvia Tripolsky, Marion Wayne, Rosalind Weiner, Stephen Weiss, Nicholas Whitman. And we are remembering always Ruth Charlotte Brown Solomon, Arthur E. Drebin, B. Feingold, Rose F. Hall, Max Olkin, Louis A. Patterson, Arthur Rubin, Ann Salzberg, Jack Shapiro, Jane Smigel, and Charles Weller. If you are remembering a loved one now, I invite you to share their names. Yes. Thank you. So this is an opportunity for us to see who in our community is remembering somebody so that we can show them support and love. So if those people are comfortable, if you're in a period of Shiva, the first 7 days of mourning, we invite you to please rise. And now if you're in the period of Shloshim, the first month of mourning, we invite you to rise. And now if you are in the period of Shana, the first year of mourning, we invite you to please rise. And if you're here tonight commemorating a yard site, please rise. So I want everyone to look around at our community and really notice those people who are remembering somebody, and just know that they're here to be with us tonight, and we want to make sure to show them love and support. And that's one of the most beautiful parts of being a community. So now I invite everybody to please rise as one community as we say the Mourner's Kaddish, which can be found. We're going to take a minute to find it. 134. Thank you. Page 134. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman karif v'imru amen. Yehesh me rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'miran ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehesh lama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav huya aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May their memories always be for a blessing. Please be seated. We invite our 6th graders back up to the bima for our closing song of Oseh Shalom. We're so glad that you're all here. You've brought so much spirit to our service. Let's get one more Yasher Koach. That means great job, wonderful. Keep going in that wonderful path. And we're going to sing together Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom Aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Oseh shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
We have a wonderful activity for you in the social hall, an arts and crafts special activity for those of you who would like to stay, or you can grab a treat on your way out. And please bring your prayer books with you as you exit to make it easier to put them away. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, have fun.
Almost really solid. Solid. All right, so check this out. This is going to be your beat challenge. It's going to be like this. I'll show you. It'll be like this.
Hello, hello.
So try to keep that steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah. Same time, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, yeah, 1, 2, 3, got it. Keep it going. That's it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. All right, we're done. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. High fives. Nice work. Nice work. Already got you solid. Let's take it seriously. Now we'll learn some beats. Does that sound good? Hurt your hand a little? It's okay. Oh, don't do that. Jamie said it's not. Well, look, you don't have to really hit it too hard for the right swing. You just have to lighten it so it doesn't come back and hit you at all. There you go. You shouldn't hit your leg. That was great, guys. How many hits do you sing? Just getting out of your pocket or something. How did the kids stop singing tonight?
Yeah, so what I wanted to do, if it
Pretty
works,
good?
is sort of get them all, like after they're done eating, because it's going to be messy, they could even like come over here and sit on the floor.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about the best way to go about.
They should definitely like eat first.
I'm just a messenger, but I got a message from one of your kids. They want to be picked up from daycare. I'm just telling you, okay?
You got the message? Because all the other ones were picked up, and I'm trying to leave them in.
I don't know. I'm just a messenger.
Yeah.
One of Rosie's kids just told me.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, enjoy your cookies for another 2 minutes, and then we're going to gather, and Paige, who's our guest artist today, is going to do a demonstration for what the art project is. So once you finish up your cookies, we'll give you a few minutes to do that, and then we're going to call you over to the empty space in the front of the room for a demonstration. So stay tuned. Or over here? There's not enough. Okay, everybody, we're actually going to gather now over to where I'm standing, over here. You can see me waving my arm. Could I have all the children come over so they can see what the project is? Come over this way. I've got a couple takers here. That's great. Good examples. A good job. Come sit.
Yeah, that was smart. I'd rather not